and they had a sense of commission, right, of being on a mission, the church in Acts. And so this leads into the next lesson, which is about the Great Commission.
The 10-point vision of a vibrant 21st century Church of God Seventh Day that will really make the greatest difference in our world is the vision of a church that is a Great Commission church. And a Great Commission church simply is a church that really understands the Great Commission. And that's why we have this lesson that fleshes out Matthew 28, 19, and 20.
And here Christ, he gives his charge to his disciples. And I'm thinking, is this charge really mainly about to make disciples? And the way you do that is by baptizing and teaching, right? But there is some teaching you should do before they are baptized. Is there a formula to, is it teaching then baptizing, or baptizing then teaching, or is it both?
We are better off if we don't become focused on right order versus wrong order. Look at what Jesus said. He says, all authority is given unto me, which is the basis upon which he makes this commission. To commission something is to give an order, is a charge, so to speak. And when we look at what he says, and the various gospel writers, they record it a little differently. But in one gospel, he says, go ye into all the world, preach the gospel. And in some cases, it says teach, and then it says baptize, and you get the sense that to present the gospel is to teach, and whom you teach and who receive Christ you baptize, and then after you baptize them you teach, because teaching is discipling. So I think that what we need to look at is the component, the whole of what Jesus had in mind, and that is to go. You can't do the Great Commission without going. You can't stay where you are and take the gospel to the whole world. So you got to go. And when you go, as you go, actually, the Greek, the tense in the Greek suggests that as you are going, you share the gospel and take it to the ends of the earth. And as people respond to the gospel, you baptize them. Baptizing them is to bring them into the fellowship. That's why fellowship is earlier in this list of the 10-point vision. And then after you bring them into the fellowship, you disciple them. To bring somebody to Christ and to bring them into the fellowship and to not disciple them is a very dangerous thing.
Right. So it's